guys! Today is day 82 of my paper chain countdown to Stranger Things Season 5. Today's October 14th, and we have 44 days left until Volume 1 comes out. When Mike arrives in California, they decide to go to Rink-O-Mania, and we find out that Elle has been lying to Mike about going to Rink-O-Mania all the time and being friends with Angela. And this ends up backfiring because when Mike tries to introduce himself to who he thinks is Elle's friend, Angela takes advantage of this and pulls Elle out into the middle of the rink. The DJ shines a spotlight on Elle and calls her the local snitch. He then plays a really weird song, and Angela and all her friends start skating around Elle in a circle, making fun of her, pointing and laughing, just basically embarrassing her and being really mean to her in front of everybody. When the song gets to the point where it says the word Wipeout, one of Angela's friends that was holding Elle's chocolate milkshake came up and spilled it all over the front of her. And because she wasn't expecting it, she slipped off her skates, since she's only been there once, and she fell backwards onto the ground. She actually did wipe out, and everyone around starts laughing at her. So she gets up and runs away crying and goes into a back room where she stays for some time. When Elle finally comes out, she sees Angela and her friends watching back a tape. They had recorded everything, and of course this really upsets her. She grabs a skate and she bashes Angela in the face with it, right here in the nose, and it splits open her face. She's bleeding profusely from that wound. Angela starts screaming and freaking out like she's the only victim in this situation, when she is not. This is called reactive abuse. She pushed and pushed and pushed somebody who was not in a good place mentally until they reacted back with that same level of aggression, just for the original person who's the bully in the first place to be like, "Oh my God, you're a psycho! Why'd you hit me?" A wound like that is definitely going to scar, and I hope that every time for the rest of her life that Angela looks in the mirror and sees that scar, that she's reminded of all the shitty things that she did and hopefully learned a lesson from, that you can't just treat people however you want. You need to treat people with kindness unless they're already coming at you crazy, because you never know what someone's going through, and you could set them off and they're not going to just play nice to you or ignore you. They're going to come back at you with the same energy you just gave them, or more. Some people think this storyline is super irrelevant, but it actually ties back to the first scene they show us in episode 1. The audience has only ever seen Elle use violence towards people that are already trying to harm her and her friends first. So that brings into question, is she actually capable of that level of violence towards others that we see in the Rainbow Room? And the answer is no, until we see her bash Angela in the face with the skate, and then it comes into question more. So it's very important, the plotline of season 4, so the answer isn't just immediately no, she didn't do that. It's more questionable until we find out more later in the season. Let me know what you think about these scenes down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next one.